Welcome to the Fundamentals of Gibboard video training series. I'm Anthony Roumell, SlackFit Master Trainer and owner of Center for Balance Training in San Diego. My goal is to help you get the most out of your Gibboard and truly enjoy this amazing training tool. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to create single leg balance, one of the most foundational moves on the Gibboard and one of the most foundational moves for life. Single leg balance will translate into every single thing you do and dramatically increase your performance in any sport or any activity. All right, so let's create some balance on the Gibboard. Now what we're working towards is how to step on the line and create our first foundational pose, which is single leg balance and stability. Single leg balance stability is one of the most foundational ways to develop your balance. It's as simple as that. Now, it also poses a really good challenge as well. So the first thing we want to think about is how we actually enter the Gibboard. Before you step on the line, it's important to understand where your head, where your hands, and where your hips are over your feet. So the first thing I want to think about is how to control my head over my hips and feet when I'm on this line, when I step on it. My vision is going to be very important for that because it's going to give me the understanding of where I am in my environment. So the first thing I'm going to do is find my distal gaze. So for me, it's going to be either the anchor point of the line or something directly in front of that. 5 to 6 feet usually is great. It can change depending on what you're doing, but for learning's sake, it's really good to have something usually right in front of you a few feet. Next thing is my hand position, because this is going to allow me to control my big, heavy head. When I step on a line, if my head's even an inch forward, it already has doubled its weight. Every inch my head goes forward, it continues to double its weight. So controlling our head is very important if we're going to maintain balance. So first thing, I have my hips stacked over my feet, head over my foot, hands up, I have my distal gaze, now I'm ready to slack. So I slowly shift in that foot, I push into that base of support, and slowly come to my single leg balance. My free leg is going to help me counterbalance, so the goal is keep it relaxed but straight. If I bend this leg when I'm balancing, it's going to make my hip rotate and generally pull me out of control of that counterbalance. So your hip is a ball and capsule joint. It's the second most mobile joint in the body. What we want to do is we want to keep that free leg down and straight to help stabilize that active base on my left side in this case. So first set, reset it, hands up, get my distal gaze, shift my weight over my foot, head over foot, tippy toe into it, less is more. Once I get up here, I'm just going to try and counterbalance, feel the floor. Think like you're just steering a big ship, a big steering wheel. If my head leans a little bit to the left, my foot in a diagonal plane is going to go out to the right. And my hands and feet start working together. You don't just stay in one place and find balance on the slack line. Like I said, you create it. And you create it by constantly controlling the position and making those small little corrections until those corrections become autonomous and you don't have to think about it. And you're making smaller and smaller corrections. Once you're done, you can step off and then switch to the other side. Always good. The great thing about slacklining is usually we have a dominant side and that's not going to change. But when we train on the Gibboard, we're going to be able to actually train right and left sides equally. And there's a tremendous amount of carryover to your balance potential and stability in your body. So now, hands up, head getting my distal gaze. I'm going to shift weight over my foot. Now I'm in my single leg position. Another good little detail is keeping a soft bend in your straight leg and your leg that's on the line. If I straighten the leg, I'm just going to be locked out and it's going to be really hard to balance and not good for my knees. So soft bend the knee, relaxed straight leg. The floor is right there. What's great about the Gibboard is I'm not so high off the ground, but it's really challenging. So I can get on and off the board effectively and get as many practice reps in as I need until I don't touch the ground. Or like I say with my kids, the floor is lava. You can make it a game and don't try and get burnt.